crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
He's got him in, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Forced out to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And will be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Chase Claypool. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Working with his 2nd and 4. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open. And he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there. But he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First down, McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how they can be
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Des Bryant, 51 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brought in left side by Snead. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain. And now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route and complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He sets to fire deep. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends. And you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, 39 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Tucker.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right. Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And he's taken down.
No. It was Nate Dogg.
Outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Nate Dogg.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
But he was just a rapper. He was a harmonizing rapper, man. A harmonizing rapper. That nigga, I bet he don't consider.
What's good, family?
Right at the 30. He'll up to throw from the gun. Right side.
He ain't more like a singer to me.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll continue.
I never heard him rap.
A harmonizing rapper.
Yeah, nah.
I call him a harmonizing rapper.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down.
I get what you're saying, bro. I get it.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 53 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it first. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Come on now.
Right. That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson.
What a play! What a play! What a fucking play! Wow! What a play! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Ravens have broken the tie.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be.
It's up now. It's up now. It's up now. Yeah, you missed that.
Following the touchdown.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of him.
This will be a touchback as that
FC was. Yeah, he always been corner to me. He's still corner. All right, I'm off the mic. Go ahead.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Right.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
Oh, good play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I'm playing B1. I'm up by 7. Hey, I'm doing real good with Baltimore Ravens. I'm really hard to beat Baltimore Ravens.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I could throw with Lamar Jackson. Lamar can throw. Lamar can throw. I could throw Lamar Jackson. I could throw Lamar Jackson. He throw better than Trubisky.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Now he could throw though. He could throw. He ain't no Michael Vick, but he could throw.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll be just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 10 on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Jackson. And he's got speed. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's it. Defense.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward. If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
You're first time.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What's good, on? What's good, on?
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own
destiny.
That's all right,
here.
They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were just going downfield trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still
he just born his mama.
Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 7 yards there and a first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Snell yet again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
Oh. Is it what? What is that, babe? All right. Put them on my microwave. You sleepy? I know you sleepy, huh? Mm-hmm. No. You know what I want to do. Stop playing me. But you know what else I want. Please, babe. Please, babe. Babe, please, babe. Babe, please. You're best, please, babe. Please, babe. Please.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Take it in the end zone. Able to slither by. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You like it?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
No, he has swag with it though. It's a flu. It's a flu though.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, Nicky, what you talking about, Nicky? What happened?
Inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first.
Nashville.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down.
They found out who did it now?
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on first down.
Oh, God.
Dobbins looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and this matches athleticism.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good.
After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first kick.
Oh, what the fuck?
He finds an opening past the 40. It's a foot race. The 30.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring
what?
the end zone, not a good one.
That's what I'm saying.
Set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field
What the fuck?
And the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Steelers.
Green Bay lost today?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
Nikki, you think we're going to beat Green Bay? Nikki, to go to playoff, Nikki? We got to beat Green Bay to go to playoffs next week. The Bears. The Bears.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one
Damn.
play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive play?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 3.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
You ready, Flock? I think you ready. You ready, man?
Now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I already know. I can't say shit about you no more, Nikki. God damn.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, 57 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass and it
Lamar Jackson
to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Still 10 at the 32-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our... And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take...
What the fuck?
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I don't understand that play. I don't understand it. I don't see.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What y'all doing?
Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be active.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for
Who's sideline? Call him sideline. He called him in sideline.
Defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, shit.
And he connects with Vance McDonald.
What'd you say, family?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards.
Mack Med 87.
So from the 36,
I'm in the game.
1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. In Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Ben to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is
Don't you do that.
he's in. Touchdown.
Don't you try to stop the inevitable.
Claypool, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers
Oh
are
man.
their lead.
Okay.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get
Come on, man.
but that's his second touchdown catch.
I'm half asleep. I'm half asleep on you, Woozy. My record, you ain't got nothing on me, man.
Hat trick here as this
You ain't got nothing on me, Woozy. Everybody know that.
that one will bounce out of the back of the
Come on, you beat me 2 games, brother. But what happened before then? I beat you 3-1. I'm messing around with you. You ain't got nothing but a hit stick and a deep pass. You got a little passing game and a hit stick. That's all you got. Paul's on top. Let's go. Paul's on top. Look where we at. Look at the scope. Look at the scope. Look at all the numbers on the scoreboard. Look at all the numbers on the scoreboard. And then look who got the ball. All time.
Another catch for him there.
All time. All time. Now tell him the whole story.
Quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite.
154 left in the game. I'm at the 18 going in the scope. I'm all time. What they tell you?
Lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I'm all time. I'm off the mic. I'll see you after the game. I'll shake your hand after the game. Shake my hand now. I'll shake your hand after the game.
He's going to let this go.
I'm sorry. I'm getting off my. I don't want to hear all that complaining.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
The Steelers for first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
He's coughing too.
Winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Hey, I'm in coughing, huh, Nancy?
You're also not going pell-mell like you would
Oh.
in 2-minute offense.
I'm about to say.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Steelers first down.
Here's McFarland. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Going deep here for Bryant. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe